So this final one, get people talking. Naomi, this is taken from yours, where you said this lovely line, be as great as you say you are to your customers. And your experience in Red Balloon, and you've touched on this also a little bit earlier, is it's created wonderful word-of-mouth opportunities for you.
So we are only as great as our last experience, and how people talk about us is really, really important. In the first year at Red Balloon, it took 2 months and 4 days to make the first sale, so I was pretty excited when we did make the first sale. And I called that customer and said, I'd just like to ask what you thought of the website. And he said, oh, it was crap. Great. So clearly we've been on a very long journey, but that first year, we sold 300 experiences, so there was 300 opportunities for people to talk about us. So we listened to every single person, and we sent. Has anybody been on a Red Balloon experience in the room? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great.
I have.
Thank you. Well, we would have sent you a little thing which was, how was it for you? And we have always had somebody in our organisation who's accountable for reading every single one of those. And in the old days, I used to. And I read one, and it came back, and this woman said, loved the rally diving, didn't appreciate the dry cleaning bill. And we go, oh, geez, what's that about? Pick up the phone. She says, oh, darling, I was wearing a fabulous white Armani suit. It got very dirty. I said, oh, didn't think of that. So edit the website and says you may get hot and dusty experience. So in listening to customers, we're better able to manage the expectations of what is the customer experience, especially when we're not there on the day. So listening and responding. So if we've had 1.38 million customers now go on a Red Balloon experience, so 20% of those have responded, it gives us a really great insight into the customer experience. So that first year, only 300 experience vouchers were sold. The next year, we're selling 300 a month. The next year, 300 a week. Last year, we sold 300,000. On the 1st of April last year, we sold our millionth experience. And nowadays, people do have Facebook, Twitter, and everything else that they can share their fabulous experiences on. So the voice, or it's so much louder than it was. And it's not that stuff. So therefore, stuff can happen, and it's our job to use social media to listen. And I'm really big to talk to any marketer or listen about this, that social media is a listening tool. It's not a promotional tool. It's not a push tool. It's a pull tool. And our job is to respond effectively and quickly to whatever we hear. And we can use social media absolutely powerfully. When somebody comes on and says, oh, it wasn't what I expected it to be, and we jump straight on and say, here's my direct email, share your exact story so I can know what's going on. And they go, oh, great. And that it's your ability to respond, because stuff, you can't control everything in your customer experience. You just can't. I remember hearing once about an airline in the US, and this person was busy on a plane tweeting, saying, the buggers are, if it's America, they wouldn't have said buggers. But, they're running late. Here we are, stuck on the tarmac at 45. A tweet came back within 5 minutes from the airline saying, we put your safety first. Please be patient. And you're like, oh, okay. I got you.
We're watching you.
But they were heard. So the customer experience happens everywhere. We're no longer... You've got to understand you cannot control your customer experience. Brands are built in the heart of a customer. We are custodians of that brand. We don't own that brand. And so the customer experience, in fact, we have far more opportunity now. A lot of the stuff used to get aired at a dinner party after some red wine. I didn't like them, they did this. We're not there on the day, we can't support that, but we can listen through social media if they want to have the same conversation.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to Q&A in a moment. Thank you very much for that, Naomi. Thank you, panellists. This is not the official thank you, so don't go applauding or anything. I'd like you now just to tell me, what's the best tip that you've got from this little session?
Okay, it's do less via 2 ways. 1, by Dale's outsourcing, and 2, via my tip of not over-servicing, not cutting the waste in that way. But overall, it's do less.
Okay, terrific. Richard?
Yeah, I've got to go for 2. Obviously, I think choosing the right technology that delivers cost benefits but also enables you to be productive is very important. But I did like your tip around eliminating waste and this whole discussion about return on effort, which makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Mr. Mitchell?
Because our business is the human enterprise, how can you build a great enterprise and make it truly human. I really like Naomi's love, what do you love, what do you loathe? And that if we focus on what we loathe and we can make that more efficient, outsource it, whatever it is that we do, we're going to free up even more of that magnificent energy and give people more meaningful work. So that was my...
So you're going to knock that one off?
Knock that one, yeah.
Okay.
It's funny you should say that, because I was going to say, Confucius say, if you love what you do every day, you never have to work another day in your life.
Terrific. Dale.
And my one would be, if you had to run out of one thing, money or energy, probably run out of money. So making sure you've always got the passion for your business, and you can always find a way to make money as long as you've got some fuel in the tank.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Thank you. Well, please join me in thanking our panel, and we'll move on to some Q&As. Thank you.
Thank you.